and welcome. I am back in the Bronco and back to dashing. We're gonna try this again, except on a Thursday. I did a video where I was like, all right, which is gonna happen first? I give up, I dash for 12 hours, or I make $200. But I did it on a Tuesday, which, as I've stated multiple times on this channel, is the worst day for dashing in my area. For me, maybe not for you, but for me, it's awful. So we're gonna try again on a Thursday, which is normally much better. And I am mid my first dash, which is a double pickup, double delivery for Food Lion. I picked it because, well, it's taking me back to my zone, and also low items, it met all the metrics. I just completed my first delivery to In Sweets, which is normally pretty easy, and I'm on my way to the second delivery. I am starting later this Thursday than I did on that Tuesday, but I have every confidence that will not impede me because it is Thursday. I actually slept in because I was sleeping well, and for those of you neuro-spicy people, that's a rare treat to be able to sleep well at all. So I took it while I had it, while I could. Both of these were just leave at doors, so that was awesome. Is anyone else having a thing with the DoorDash app asking every time they start dashing if they have an insulated bag? Because that's real annoying. I mean, DoorDash themselves have sent me 2 insulated bags. One when I completed my first, 10 dashes, and then another one when they upgraded to like the premium bag because I completed 10 dashes or something like that. So they've sent me 2. I shouldn't have to tell them I have one. You've given me 2. It's silly. So I'm going to go to my happy hotspot and see if I get some more dashes. So that one, I don't understand. So when I accepted the offer, you guys saw it was $12.50 or something like that. I didn't get a notification that a customer left me an additional tip, but when I completed the last drop off, it says $13. So does DoorDash hide money? I feel like I've seen some other dashers here on YouTube that says stuff like that, like they hide things unless you're a certain status, but I just feel like that's stupid. Got another double pickup, double delivery. I am sitting in the Target parking lot, so I don't really have to go anywhere. I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes, and this is the first order I've gotten. So I just went ahead and accepted it. It's a low number of items. It's not that many miles. I'm just wanting to make money and stay busy. So that was a new experience for me. I guess I've never been to Target, because I don't shop at Target for myself pretty much ever. I really only DoorDash at Target. Bro, yeah, there's a whole car here. Good job. Sorry, a Tesla almost ran over me. Well, not over me. I'm bigger than the Tesla, but you know what I mean. So I've never, and I am a reseller, but I'm not the kind of reseller that goes to stores on drop day and buys them out and sells them at an inflated price online, because to me that feels a little mean and kind of awful. You make your living however you can make it, but I've never been to a Target on drop day when new Pokemon cards come out or when they get restocked, and so I had trouble getting to the stuff I needed to buy for this DoorDash because there were a bunch of middle-aged men fighting over Pokemon cards. No children, no women, middle-aged white men. Just all fighting over and filling their shopping carts full of these Pokemon cards. And it was just intense and a lot. And I don't want to see that again. It just felt gross. But I guess you do you. I mean, there are people out there that think door dashing is awful. Or, I mean, I've gotten comments on these videos, even though I'm not a big YouTuber, about how I need to go get a real job. It's like, dude, I own my own business. I do this for fun. It's not that serious. Also, delivery driving is a real job. You don't say that to UPS drivers. You don't say that to people that deliver pizzas for a living, for like Papa John's and Pizza and Domino's and stuff. Like, you don't say that to Amazon delivery drivers. Like, Amazon Flex, there are people that DoorDash and do Amazon Flex. Like, Dashlink is basically Amazon Flex. I don't have Dashlink in my area. That would be kind of fun to try to do once, but like, DoorDashing is a real job. There are people who have disabilities who can't, like, stand up for a long period of time. So, like, dashing is a great way for them to make money. Or, like, have chronic illness, so they just dash on their good days so that way they can earn some money to feed themselves. I don't understand that mentality. That's just so classist. Anyway, thanks for listening to my weird little rants here as I drive to this food line to do the second part. That took way longer than I had expected it to do that target because of the Pokemon thing. But that's okay. I got to experience something new, which, you know, isn't that what you're supposed to fill your life with, is new experiences? Not all of them can be wonderful. But I will see you guys when I drop this stuff off. Alright, dropped that off, immediately got another Dash 350 for a 1 mile Starbucks offer. I went ahead and accepted it because I realized it's slow. So far I've averaged 1 dash per hour, and yeah, that's not a lot. So I'm at $24. I've been doing this for 2 hours because, again, I've only gotten 2 dashes. Well, now 3. And the Starbucks is literally, I can visibly see the Starbucks from here, but with how Jefferson is, I have to go about the most roundabout way to get there. And the delivery is to another store in the shopping center, so it's not... Most of the 1 mile is just me trying to get to the Starbucks around Jefferson, which I find very funny. So I'm going to do this real quick and hopefully get a better offer. If not, I'm still by the boys' house. I will probably just go have some lunch and then come back out. It's like 11 o'clock right now, so I kind of am wary about doing that just because I don't want to miss the lunch hour, because hopefully that will be good and busy, but it's fine. Well, it looks like I will be having lunch after lunch, because as soon as I dropped off that order, I got a $9.75 offer for Chick-fil-A, which is right here. It's literally at the apartment complex behind the Target, and the Chick-fil-A is in the same shopping center as the Target. So that was nice, and I am going to the wrong one, because this one is the mall one. There's a Chick-fil-A in the mall, and there's a Chick-fil-A in front of the Target, and they are less than a quarter mile from each other. All right, rerouting. Are you taking? Yes, I need to go to the Chick-fil-A in the mall. Great. Fun. All right, I thought it was the one here on Jefferson. If I had realized it was the mall one, I wouldn't have taken it, because the mall one is terrible at actually getting any of those teenagers to help you. Although it is the day shift, so maybe there's actually adults there. Normally I get offers for that Chick-fil-A at night, so it's mostly teenagers. Maybe a day shift is better. So I'm gonna go pick this order up, and hopefully it'll go quickly and drop it off. And I will be close to $40, so I am a fifth of the way there, and that will get me at hour 3, which is tragic. I'm a quarter of the way through my time dashing and only a fifth of the way to my goal. That is sad. I got a Walgreens offer. I didn't get to see it. Oh, I am definitely not doing that. Who is doing a pickup and a double drop-off for $4.50? No, I'm not doing that. I have no idea what the Walgreens offer was, because I have this blue screen of death right now. So that means the app is super glitchy. So it's a 50-50 chance when this happens for me, if I actually get to see the offer, or if it says I didn't respond in time because I don't get to see the offer, and then puts me in timeout, or pauses orders. I like to say I'm putting it in timeout, or either DoorDash is putting it in timeout, or I'm putting DoorDash in timeout, because I think that's cuter. So I am going to head towards my happy hotspot and hope I get something that isn't $4.50 for a double delivery and 4 miles. And I will see you when I get something. Or, oh, never mind. Nope, I'm not doing that either. $7.75 Panera Bread. 4 miles. That is taking me back that way. It is $2 a mile. I'm gonna hope Panera Bread doesn't suck again. I'll accept this one. I lied. I'll accept this one. Only because I'm hoping Panera Bread doesn't suck this time. Last time I picked up from this Panera, I could not get help at all from these people. So I'm gonna hope it's better today. And this way I can also refill my water and go potty. If it takes forever, I'll at least be able to do 2 things I need to do. If that's TMI, I'm sorry. Dropped it off, got an order. Where is it going? Oh, it's going towards the Boar's house. That's perfect. All right, one item from Target. What am I getting? Deodorant. That's hilarious. $7.75, 5 miles. Going back to Target and delivering. Do I really want to do that though? I'm actually going to decline this. Okay, it doesn't mess up my acceptance rate. I'm declining it only because I don't want to deliver there. It's down in Jefferson and it's really hard to get around this time of day. What did I get this time? Sorry, that's not how you look. We got a Panda Express order this time. That's taking me towards the same place. We're going to decline that one too. Also doesn't mess up my acceptance rate because that area is technically out of this one. So both of those aren't going to count as a ding towards my acceptance rate because they're both delivering out of zone. Now I would, if it was delivering on Warwick instead of on Jefferson, even though it's delivering out of zone, I might have taken it just because that would have been closer to the boys' house. But like I said, this time of day, I'm not a fan of driving around on Jefferson. So we're going to head back towards a hot spot and see if I get anything or if I can go have lunch. I'm at $47.25 now after that double delivery. So again, quarter of the way towards my goal, roughly a quarter of the way towards my goal, and quarter of the way, I guess, done with my time. All right, so I will say the day shift at the Chick-fil-A in the mall, in the Patrick Henry Mall, 1,000% better than the night shift / weekend shift. Way more responsive, way nicer. I mean, it's not like the kids that work there at night and the weekend aren't nice. It's just they seem to be more situationally aware of their surroundings. That's I guess the best way to put that. So both times I picked up there today has been faster and easier, and I appreciate that. So also I found out that I guess when the DoorDasher accepts an order, I don't know if they do it through the Chick-fil-A app, because I do know now, like, you can order through the Chick-fil-A app DoorDash, like that's how it gets delivered, or you can go through the DoorDash app and order Chick-fil-A. So I don't know which one of those it was, but I'm guessing they got ordered through the Chick-fil-A app because it had my vehicle on there as the pickup vehicle. So that's neat, I guess. I guess if curbside is available as a thing, because I know some Chick-fil-A's have curbside or has specific spots set aside for DoorDash drivers. I don't think any in this area does, but I have seen that from other Dashers. So that would be very helpful. But none of the Chick-fil-A's in this area have that. But it is cool to know that is a thing that they do now. So I'm going to deliver this. I accepted this one because it's delivering into Kiln Creek, and I normally try to accept almost all deliveries that are reasonable in Kiln Creek, just because I've noticed that as I've delivered more and more to that area, most people, or I should say there's a higher percentage than usual of getting an additional bonus tip after delivering there. But this is actually to a business in Kiln Creek. So it's not someone that lives there, it's just a business there. So probably not this time, but it is pretty cool, I recommend as a DoorDasher, you keep that mental catalog in there of places that you can deliver that is more likely to have tips. It's not just Kiln Creek. There's also a community down by my house that when I deliver to, I've frequently gotten tips. But the biggest tip I've ever received was in Kiln Creek, and it was insane. Not only So I delivered like 3 dozen donuts to somewhere here in Kiln Creek. It was from Krispy Kreme Donuts, which, by the way, each one of those dozens I think cost $18 or something. So not only did they tip me in the app, I think $10 or more, I don't know, it was something insane. It was like $10 or $12 that was already tipped in the app. But then when I delivered the donuts, they tipped me an additional $18. So it was like a $30 tip to deliver 3 dozen donuts, which was massive. And it was very much appreciated. So I'm going to deliver this, and we are getting towards the end of lunchtime. Well, it is Thursday. Thursday and Friday, lunchtime can extend to 2 o'clock. Normally, lunchtime for most days during the week ends at like 1:30. But we'll see. We'll see once I do this delivery, since I'm still in the busy hotspot here, if I get anything else good. All right, a lot of hand it to customer deliveries today. I do have the blue screen of death again, so that confirmation was a little delayed because I had to close the app and reopen it again, and still had the blue screen of death, but at least it registered that I did do the delivery because the dollar amount updated. So I am at $55 now. Hooray me. But no immediate order after that, or after reopening the app, because again, it's the blue screen of death. I don't know what's going on with the app today, but it is extra glitchy. I think I mentioned this in the comment section of one of my other videos about there are some areas that I deliver to around here where the DoorDash app just does not work. So I've gotten in the habit of, when I am close to those areas, I know to take a picture with my actual like camera on my phone and not just through the Dasher app. So that way when I get to cell service, I can just upload the picture, and that has helped. It's also good to have that anyway, just in case a customer says you didn't deliver something and you did. I mean, I've never had that happen before, but you can clearly show DoorDash that no, I did deliver the thing. So it's always nice to have. I just delete them at the end of the day if I have them, and it's just a little extra security. Oh, I got a thing. Food Lion. 7 miles. $13, 10 items. I am declining that. It does not lower my acceptance rate. Alright, cool. I am more than happy to decline that. That would have been fine if it was like maybe 4 or 5 miles, but 7 miles, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It also, if I was maybe going towards my house, I would do that one, but I have to go back to the boy's house. And again, the boy is the boyfriend. And feed the animals again. He rescued a kitten from near death, certain death, on one of the bridges in Richmond. So we still have to feed her 3 to 4 times a day as she's growing, because she was only 3 weeks old when he found her. Her name is Belly. Oh, I got something else. Again. $7.50 Chick-fil-A pickup. 6 miles. We're declining this one as well. Decline. Also doesn't mess with my acceptance rate. What does mess with your acceptance rate? What doesn't? I figured like stuff that doesn't go outside of your... Stuff that goes outside your zone shouldn't accept your acceptance rate. But that's totally in the zone. I don't understand. What does DoorDash decide does and does not accept your acceptance rate? Or affects your acceptance rate? I don't understand. So I gotta take care of the animals. Plus, like, my lunch is still at the boys' house. I left everything there because I was like, no, I'll just come back for lunch because I gotta feed the animals anyway. I don't know if y'all can see this, but so this delivery is going to take quite a long time because it's the middle of lunch hour right now. It's 1 o'clock, and the busiest intersection in Newport News, the street light's out. The traffic light for both this one and the one after it. The one after that is literally, legitimately the busiest intersection in Newport News, and both of these lights are out. I don't know how far down Jefferson it extends, but I'm gonna send a message to my person and let them know that this is happening, because it's going to be a while before I get there. Well, that delivery is done, and I immediately got an offer for Walgreens. 6 items, $12, 3 miles. So I accepted that one, and so far don't have much of a lapse. It was just a really slow start this morning, and now it seems like things have picked up. But like I said, it's a little after 1 now, so we're still in technically the lunchtime. We'll see after this delivery if things dry up or not, and if I can finally get lunch. I guess maybe dinner at this point. Didn't immediately get an offer after completing that dash. It is 1:45. I'm at 74.25, and I am at an overall 40% acceptance rate, and as far as this specific dash, I am at a 50% acceptance rate. So half the orders have been good orders, or ones that I'm willing to take. And I am pretty close to the boys' house, so I'm still in a giant hotspot. It says 2 to 6 minutes for an offer. I am going to go to the boys' house. I don't think I'm going to get another offer before I get there, just because of the time of day it is. But I might be proven wrong, and if I am, I will let you know. But I'm going to go there and have lunch and take care of the animals, and when I come back to dashing, I will turn you guys back on. Phrasing. Well, I've spent the last hour and a half at the boys' house. The Miss Belly was fed, animals were played with, Doggo was walked. I ate a very late lunch / early dinner, and now I'm back out to dashing. I did some relisting for my reselling business, and it's now almost 4 o'clock. You're fine, honey. I'm not going to hit you and your puppies. Looks like all the ladies are out with their dogs. I've literally seen 4 ladies out with their puppies, just trying to go a short little distance from the boys' house back to the zone. And I haven't got anything yet. Oh, Dash Mart order to go basically back towards my house, 11:25, 10 miles. I don't want to end yet, so we're gonna decline this. Oh, that one hit my acceptance. I'm no longer 40%. Oh no. Mostly because I'm not gonna make 200. That's for sure. I mean, I could dash until 9, and I might get it if I get some really good offers. But I think I'm gonna move that goalpost to 120, just like I did for Tuesday. The Tuesday I did this, 120 is good. Some of y'all will be like, why would you make a goal for 200 if you always like dip out at 120? There have been days where I've done 200 and it's been amazing. Okay, so this one is decent. So food line offer $11, 5 miles basically, and less than 10 items. I'll happily do that. Another first today. I went to deliver that person's order. I hope they make the most delicious horchata ever, because that's what it looked like they were going to make. I have delivered to lots of places that have dogs, cats. This is the first place I've ever delivered that had bunnies. I thought it was like a cat just curled up asleep in the yard, and then I got closer and realized it was a giant domesticated bunny rabbit. And so I didn't pet it because I am so allergic to rabbits. I'm glad it moved before I actually pet it, or else I definitely would have had to stop door dashing for the day. I would have puffed up like a little balloon and had to go home and take all of the allergy medicine, because I don't have an EpiPen, even though for bunnies and seafood are the two things I definitely need an EpiPen for, but I don't have one. So that was different. So cute. And I realized once the one bunny ran away that they actually had two bunnies, because the one bunny went and got the other bunny, I guess for backup. I'm just like, I'm leaving now. But that's neat. Multiple new things today. I got another delivery for P.F. Chang's. I accepted that one. And so I'm off now to go pick that up. I have never picked up a P.F. Chang's before, because normally the orders are upside down orders. So hopefully this goes well. The place I just dropped that food off to now. 5th offer. I had 5 offers. I'm going to accept this one. 5 offers. One of them was an upside down offer. The rest of them were just not great offers for me. I accepted this food line offer because, again, it's 3. I accepted the food line offer because, as I mentioned before, my preference is at least 2 to 3 times the mileage for the dollar amount, and at least 50 cents per item. So this checks off all those boxes. And honestly, considering I've had 5 offers in the last minute, and this is the only one I've been willing to accept, I'm gonna take it. Plus it'll get me at $100. Again, I've changed my goal to 120. Basically, I'm just going to dash until it starts getting dark outside. It's almost 5 o'clock now. It starts to get dark around 6:30 now, which is sad. I'm gonna have to start adjusting. I know daylight savings time is November-ish, I think. So I'm gonna have to start adjusting my dashing accordingly, because I don't want to dash when it's dark outside. 1, for safety reasons, because I am a woman, and 2, because a lot of places around here do not mark their places very well. Do not mark their houses very well. Like that one, the only reason I knew what unit to deliver to is because I've delivered into this apartment complex in Turnberry often, so I knew that the building that I needed to deliver to was actually on the other side of that building. But if I was just driving from the street and hadn't delivered there before, I would have no idea where that building was at all. I would have walked around forever. So I'm gonna do this food line shop and deliver, and see you when I'm done. Received 2 more offers as soon as I completed this one. Declined both of them. It says I have a Popeyes order, but I don't see it. Oh, I am definitely not doing that. Oh, that one actually. Bro, you are blocking traffic. Received 3 offers since I dropped that order off. I have declined all of them. Oh, this one I will accept. Wonderful. I declined 3 offers because they're bad or not for me. Accepted another Food Lion offer, $15. Low items, low miles. Happily accepted that one. Still at around 40% as far as acceptance rate goes. Maybe I'll get to silver status by the end of the week. Finally recover from the abysmal alcohol delivery again. I have not turned that back on because I realized it is not for me. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for me to just decline in hopes that I get a good offer when I already have to do that for food, and it just makes it worse. So, headed back to the same Food Lion I was just at. I'm gonna do some shopping, and I am at $100.50 as of this moment. This one will get me at $115, so I will literally only need to take one more offer, and that will definitely close me out. I finished the first delivery for this Food Lion shop and deliver, and I got a stack to do a pickup for America's Best Wings and deliver it, which I accepted because it's going towards my house. It's literally on the way, and it allowed me to run an errand because the store I wanted to go to is right by America's Best Wings. So I just arrived at store, did my errand, and then picked up the food. Because it's a 50-50 chance with this particular wing place if it's ready or not. They're normally really good, but sometimes I have to wait. So I just went ahead and did my errand, and then by the time I picked up the food, it was ready. It's still very hot, so probably a good idea to do that. And because I picked up this stack, by the time I finish this delivery, I will be done with my $120. So 10 out of 10 for me as far as accepting orders. Again, you know, I had hoped to make $200 today, but this morning was really slow. I know I definitely would have made it if I had started at 7. So if I'm wanting to make $200 a day in my area at DoorDash, I need to, 1, start at 7 o'clock or earlier. 2, need to not do it on a Tuesday. And 3, just be at it the whole time. But I'm really happy. Like I said, this is very unserious for me. So the fact that it's 6 o'clock now, so I will definitely get home before it gets dark. And I made money. I was able to have lunch. I was able to sleep in. And I was able to make a decent amount of money for the amount of effort and time I've put into it today. So, and I made a total of $122.25. It says I was active 6 hours, dash time 9 hours and 5 minutes. Really, I was at the boys' house for about an hour and a half, a little over an hour. So if I take that hour out, I made a total of $16.30 per hour I was out here today. Which, considering how slow it was in the morning and some of the setbacks with the deliveries, as well as the very interesting Pokemon thing this morning, I am happy. While I didn't make $200, I could make $200 if I stayed out until 9 or 10 o'clock, I'm sure, because it's very busy right now. I'm pretty sure probably around 7 o'clock they'll do a promo. I'm not interested again. I don't want to dash when it's nighttime. I am going to grab some dinner myself and then head home and take care of my own business. If you're a dasher, I hope you had an amazing day dashing today. And if you're not a dasher, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate anyone watching this, and I hope you have a great night. Bye! Bye.